Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem. And the recipe for this week is stencil. And I'm going to use this sunflower stencil. And bling. And I'm going to use this bling, maybe on the little dots in there. And a die cut or cut file. And I have used a couple dies to cut these XOXO and Love, since I'm using a picture of John. And I've got sunflowers on the brain because I've just gotten in Garden Shop and I pretty much bought it for the sunflowers. And they do not disappoint. They're absolutely gorgeous. And the colors in the sunflowers kind of reminded me of a blend of yellow, orange, and pink. And I went looking for a pattern paper. The pattern paper background is the prompt, today's prompt for Scraptember. And I went looking for a pattern paper, and this, I'm going to call this a pattern paper. It is a pre-made mixed media sheet from Vicki Boutin. I think it's from Color Study. And I'm going to use Vicki Boutin neon texture paste, and we're going to see how this works. Oh, this is the photo. It's a photo of John with a sunflower. There were sunflowers planted in the parking lot of the McMenamins restaurant that we went to in Portland when we were on our epic road trip. So I'm just gonna, I have traced the center of this sunflower and made a template for my photo. And I'm gonna use it in the middle. I'm gonna do these three sunflowers up here and this one down here. And I've fussy cut some sunflowers from Garden Shop. And okay, that works out great. That's gonna go kind of right in there. So let's do the mixed media part, since that's what we're all about here. I have this texture paste. It's neon. It's called Peach Sour. And I'm going to concentrate on these guys. And I want to get them fully right in there. Let me keep the stencil where I want it. And I'm just gonna tape it there, hoping that does enough. So let me get this, and I'm gonna go around the petals this way, trying not to get on the circle inside. If I do, I'm hoping that the paper is well coated enough that I can reach in and scrape it up. I'm really trying to get this neatly done, and it may take a minute. And a minute may be an understatement. I may just go ahead and do that one all the way through. And I'm okay if some of the background shows through. Oh no. 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 Let's get back in place. What was I thinking? And here you have how not to do a project like this. I'm going to put it here, and we're going to call it Messy Mixed Media, because it isn't, this flower, of course, is not going to be anywhere close to perfect. What I'm trying to do is get so that I don't have to crook my arm around, but I either have to crook my arm around or I have to crook the paper around, and that's not going to work as long as I have the washi tape there holding it down. So it would be really great if I had decided to do this with ink and an ink applicator instead of texture paste with this applicator. And this bright neon orange is a color that John would absolutely love. He would have been happy. In fact, he encouraged me one time to do kind of an orange-yellow paint in a hallway. And I swear we didn't need lights in that hallway. It was bright. And of course, yellow is the brightest color in the spectrum. It's perceived as brighter than the other colors in when you look at it. And if you add a little orange to it, it just seems to make it brighter. And so this is a page for John. I may just cover that whole one up and not leave the center, although I do like that it's got the red bits in there. I should have just decided to go messy and not tried to be so careful to go around. What I need to do is get inside and scrape out. And of course, I do not expect these petals to be perfect either, never mind the middle. Okay. And this is smaller yet, which is, I think, going to be even more difficult. And I should tape that off. I, at some point, entertained the notion of taping off the centers. And I actually tried it to see how it would work, and it was just impossible for me to cut or tear the tape so that I didn't overlap onto the petals. And again, I could have then just done, imperfect petals and let let there be some blank spots on the petals, which there probably will be anyway. Okay, so now I can untape this and untape that. And I'm going to very carefully lift this like so. And I'm not crazy about it. You know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see if I even like that idea. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and put it on here so that this gets only on my, I should have put a craft mat. Let's see what I can do here. I can stick a piece of tablet paper, the one that I cut my template from. Oh, come now. There. I'll do that. And let's put that on there. I really want it to be in the corner, but not, I want it fully up in the pink, not on the white. And here it's not going to be as important. Get that down so I can actually get closer to the table. And I'm going to kind of do that. So that'll have 2 points of hold there. Because the photo is going to cover this. So if I get some of this in that area there, let's see, I need to mask this, and there. Okay. Now, I used to have a little palette knife that had a square tip, and it would have been ideal for this situation, but somehow when I reorganized my mixed media supplies, I put it someplace that I cannot find it. It would have been ideal for this. Now, if you notice some green happening, it's picking something off of my stencil that soap and water wouldn't clean off. I must have used black through this at some point. That's kind of what it looks like. And I washed it. When I saw it, I thought, oh, I don't want that coming off. And sure enough, it's coming off, but not in a way that's adversely affecting the composition, I think. Okay, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Okay, this is not at all how I envisioned this, so I'm gonna do some playing. Let me put this off to the side, and I'm gonna scrub all that and see if I can get that black ink or paint or whatever it is. Okay, I want this to go here, but I have to figure out exactly what the, you know, I cut it in a certain shape, and I didn't think to keep that shape. When it was up here, it was the shape that was there, and that's not the way I used it here. I kind of turned it, so I'm thinking that the photo fits like this, and that's not how I'm going to put it. So what I'm going to do, this is almost a how not to do mixed media mayhem, or how to create mayhem in your mixed media. Let me see if I can. Put that on there. I'm going to put it on like this. And then what I'm going to do is use these fussy cut florals to hide the parts that don't match. Let's see how that works out for me. Like I could have one right there, and then this one kind of tucked under there. Okay. And I'm, of course, using, of course, the texture paste is not anywhere close to dry. So I'm just going to tap that in there. And I'm going to do this. It is indeed a lesson in how not to do mixed media. I think I'm going to love the page when it's done because of the photo and the memory and the, I kind of like the components of it. I'm going to put this maybe right here. Okay. But here's the neon texture paste actually makes these flowers look dull. They look nice and bright if you kind of look at them like that. And I've got this guy right here. I'm going to do some small this striped pattern paper, which I had in my scrap pile by my die cutting machine, actually has all the colors in this pattern paper, and then some, but I love it. It's a really usable stripe. Okay, and to answer the question I know I'll be asked, I have no idea where that sunflower stencil came from. I want to say I bought it in a bundle that I bought several years ago. And I was taking a class at my local scrapbook store, and so I probably bought it there, and I do not have the packaging. I did not save the packaging. And it doesn't have any etching on it, so that I can't, you know, it doesn't have TCW, for example, so which would tell me it's a crafter's workshop, and then you can go Google that and figure it out, but I don't know what it is. So you may try Googling sunflower stencil, and I may do that myself and see if accidentally I can figure it out. And if so, I'll put it in the description for the video. And I'm going to do this up here. I'm kind of letting those dry a bit. These dies, I believe, are, going by that font, I'm going to say it's Amy Tangerine. And I could not tell you what collection or when. I've had them for a while back, you know, in card making days. I want to do this one kind of right there. Overlapping that, and then this one I thought could go, let's see, how do I want that? Do I want that blue flower kind of maybe like so? Okay, and then for my bling, I'm going to I don't know if I'll have enough, so I'll kind of go around. I should have enough because I have 2 little sheets of these. And these are Doris, and I love these little kind of cut jewels. I don't know where I got these. They were brand new and unopened, so I'm thinking they may have come from the Vicki Boutin class on the ship, because that's the last brand new stuff I've acquired. Okay, now this is not coming out even on here because the holes are too large with proportion to the circle in there. So I may move these around to get a more symmetrical distribution, although that kind of looks okay. And I may put a few of these just out here near the flowers. And I need some hearts. I kind of like this red one just to put right there. I'm looking over at my little tray that has the kind of spirit animals and the icons that represent different people that I scrap about. And I started to, and I saw the sunflowers, and I started to say, ooh, I need sunflowers because it's John. Well, duh, I think we have them. Okay, so this is almost minimalist mixed media. I am not sure that that was the right texture paste to use for what I wanted to do here. A less bright yellow or orange might have been better. I tell you what I think I'm going to try to do is I'm going to add some splatters in yellow. And I'm going to cover my photo, which I can do because I have that mask. Oh, great. I need to get one of those things that opens. And I'm going to let it get all over the title and the fussy cut flowers. And I'll let it kind of connect down to here. And I've got it more on my my cutting mat than I do on the page. And I don't think I have my, I needed my roll of paper towels in the kitchen, my kitchen towels in the kitchen. Okay, so I'm done. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna call this done and say I kinda don't hate it. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Friday. Bye.